My mother said there was beans here.
If you've got $5 and a family looking at you like, what are we eating today? You are in the right place. You have clicked on the right video. It's $5 Friday, y'all, and today I'm turning a few simple ingredients into a taco inspired homemade hot pocket. And I'm telling you, these are quick, easy, and full of flavor. Your family will love it. But here's the part that you don't see coming. This one meal did not stop at dinner. I stretched those ingredients and turned that taco inspired hot pocket into a whole new meal the next day. Keep watching and I'll show you how I did it. Here are the ingredients with prices. The can of biscuits was $1.84. The Taco Bell seasoning was 82 cents. The refried beans were 77 cents. And the ground beef pork blend was $3.97. Total out of pocket, $7.40. Went over budget by $2.40, but I was able to get two entirely different meals out of these ingredients. Can we have a heart-to-heart real quick? You know, there was a time when $5 felt like nothing and everything at the same time. You know, it felt like nothing because it doesn't go far in the grocery store, but everything because that's all we have to work with sometimes. And you know, I remember sitting at the dining room table after work, all tired and stuff, doing that quiet math in my head. You know the one. What do I already have in the fridge? What do I need to go out to the store and buy? And how far can I stretch these ingredients without someone feeling like they are missing out? And that's really what this $5 Friday series is all about. You know, it's not just about feeding your family, but feeding them and also making sure that everyone is satisfied, even your pickiest of eaters like mine. You know, when money is tight, you can definitely feel the pressure. You don't just feel broke, you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders. And you may even feel responsible, you know, like responsible for making something out of nothing, or responsible for keeping everybody's spirits up when the budget is low. And nobody really talks about how exhausting that can be. But here's what I've learned in those seasons. Creativity shows up when you don't have the resources. That's why I love meals like this. Not because they are cheap and easy, but because they are flexible. One idea can turn into more than one solution, because dinner doesn't have to end when everybody has cleaned their plates. It can set you up for tomorrow too, meaning you can make those ingredients stretch and put dinner on the table by transforming what you already have into something new. If you're barely making ends meet right now, I want you to hear this. Struggling doesn't mean you are failing. I say this all the time. It means you are adapting. You're problem solving. And as my dad would always tell me, you're doing the best you can with what you have. And sometimes the win isn't a perfect meal. Sometimes the win is knowing you made it through today with everyone fed, and tomorrow is already handled. That is the heart behind $5 Friday. Like I said, it's not about the dollar amount. It's about reminding ourselves that even in tight seasons, we still have options and we still have creativity. So if you are stressed out, I hope this gives you reassurance that you are making ends meet, and just keep giving it your all to get another plate on the table for your family.
Hey, how y'all been? How y'all doing? Oh, great day, fantastic, great, cool day, amazing day. I hope it is. It's a mighty fine Friday. I think it should be. Yeah, mighty fine Friday. Yeah, so great day, fantastic day, and you know, y'all know what I be saying, and if it ain't a great day, I hope I can put a smile on your face. English. I hope I can put a smile on your face. Anywho, today is a $5 Friday. Yeah, I'm still in disbelief. I'm still concerned this is I mean, my mother has shown me time and time again that she can do it. And I'm still here like, okay, you could do that. You could do that. It's like a cartoon, but there's no way you can do it again. Like, at this point, I can't say no. Like, I say that she can't, and yet she continues to do it. So, like, it's just, honestly, it's GG's, bro. Like, it's a losing battle. But actually, while I'm on the topic on rambling, let me show you what she made for $5 Friday. Y'all can probably see it right there, but let's get a close up. We got her flipping, angle. All right, so we got the taco version of whatever this. It's a Hot Pocket. All y'all heard it here, folks. It's a knockoff Hot Pocket. I ain't gonna burn my tongue on this, am I?
I hope not.
I'm pretty sure we did a video about something that was Hot Pocket related. I had to ask real quick. I burnt my darn tongue eating the Hot Pocket. Those things are, man, hashtag warning. When a Hot Pocket gets out the microwave, unless you have a mouth of steel, you might want to wait for that to cool off a bit. Otherwise, you're gonna feel like you just drank lava. Yeah, you gonna. I bet you what. Hang on, I'm Mitch right here. Yeah, you gonna feel like you. You put magma in the cup and you dang near drank it. Moving right ahead. I think I've done enough rambling. I'm over here talking, speech, and I'm babbling. Let's try my mother's $5 Friday meal. I'm eating, y'all. I'm eating. Don't worry. I'm gonna get to that, but y'all I'm eat this thing real quick. Okay, I'll be here all day. It's bussin'! Okay, that for $5. That was pretty good tasting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had my mouth didn't burn, bro. That was pretty. It was soft. It was delicious. It was. God dog it. I mean, is it nutritious? Like, can I say that? Like, I'm not sure.
It has beans in it, so fiber. Yep.
There's beans in this?
There are beans in there. Did you taste the beans?
I didn't taste no beans. There probably was in there, but
I had to sneak them in there.
You snuck them in there. Hang on, y'all. Hang on, y'all. There. My mother said there was beans here. All right, you have that Sly Cooper. You stuck it in there. Turn to a Van thief in this piece. All right. With the beans, it was good too. Y'all know how I be saying. Like I said, like unless it's sweet beans, I usually don't eat beans, or I could eat the green ones. Those are pretty good. Let me give y'all some ratings. Okay. I already said it was delicious. Soft, I love soft. And it's cheesy, I love cheesy. And you know, they're the things that I just like. So, I'm giving this one a solid. I give it 900,000 out of 10. My final offer. That's George Reviews. I'm feeling hungry. So I'm about to take this and Big Bang Attack. But before I Big Bang Attack, y'all know what to do. I don't have to say it. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a great day, blessed day. All that stuff, night, whatever. That's George Reviews. Big Bang Attack. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.
Here are all of the leftovers from yesterday. I just warmed everything up and then asked myself one simple question. How far can this really go? Now, the trick to making this stretch is portion control. Every time I stretch any meal, I always think about how Jesus took 2 small fish and 5 loaves of bread and fed a crowd. Now, there's only 5 people in my crowd, but this story lets me know that it can be done. So instead of seeing this as not enough, I've learned to turn it into a game called How Far Can This Stretch? When you are feeding a family on a tight budget, you really stop asking yourself, what can I make? And you start asking yourself, what can this become after I make it? That mind shift alone changes everything. My dad used to always tell me the best lessons in life are those that you learn through trial and error. And he was never more right. And you also learn through standing in that kitchen trying to figure it all out. We know that ingredients like beans and rice are filler items. 9 times out of 10, your family won't even notice that they are in there. Y'all saw Jordan's reaction to the last review. He had no clue that there were beans in that homemade Hot Pocket. So yeah, you can sneak those filler items in. They won't even notice. And as I'm putting this meal together, I'm thinking to myself, how can I make an equal amount of burritos for everyone? I kept checking how much meat was left and then calculating how much of the refried beans I would have to use to make the meal stretch. Y'all, I was doing all kinds of mental gymnastics, but you know what? I made it work. I did that.
Jordan's reviews. Today, first of all, today, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? So anywho, I hope y'all having a, you know what I'm saying, great day, amazing day, night, afternoon, whatever it is. I hope it's good. And like I said, y'all know it, y'all already know the script, but if it's not, hold on, put a smile on your face. But what I'm talking, that smile better be cheesing. So, with all that being said, I got my introductions. Welcome y'all into the kitchen. Let's get a good old look at what my mother made. Now, y'all know how I'll be telling my mother with $5 Fridays, there's no way she can make stuff with that. And y'all, I was proved wrong. Y'all obviously saw what she made with just $5. I was astonished. It was pretty freaking good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Would you believe me if I said that she didn't even pay more for what she made me today? That's what I was told. I was informed that this was using the same meat from yesterday that wasn't used with the little taco hot pocket. What was it like a hot pocket something?
Taco hot pocket.
Taco, yeah, the taco hot pocket. Apparently there was some leftover meat from that, and she just used that and made more things. No way that she took $5 and stretched it into 2 freaking meals. I refuse to believe. I'm over here telling y'all about it, and I said I was gonna show y'all. So let me actually show y'all what I was talking about. So she's stretched that meat and made this. You stretched it and made burritos out of, okay, so I'm sorry, you made taco hot pockets for $5 and had leftover, and you were able to make this. Is this normal to y'all? Like, I swear, I'm in disbelief, because I've lost the war. I say there's not anything you can make out of $5. She one-upped me and made 2 things for $5. Call me the Grinch for this day, but I guess my heart grew 10 sizes big, because I give up. We gotta try it. I'm in shock. Let's just try. Okay, listen, y'all. I'm about to try it and actually make sure these leftovers were actually, pretty good. I mean, I feel like it's looking pretty good, and I'm gonna be looking sick after I eat this. It's gonna be looking good sick. It's gonna be a great sick. Y'all see that cheese? Like, y'all see that cheese and sour cream? I'm sorry, but commercial break, please. But like, we know which side is going first. I just want to let that be known now.
Cheesy.
That was very cheesy, sour creamy, softy, and last but not least, easy breezy, lemon squeezy. That stuff was freaking great peasy. I don't know what I'm even saying. I'm making up words. That's how good it is. I'm pulling out words that don't even exist in the English dictionary. Cause that stuff was, big voice incoming, hang on. Bussin'! Bussin'! I'm not sure what I'm talking about. That was freaking good. That was jolly is what I call it. How did you do better? Like, how did you even, it's better than the thing you made it from.
What?
Yes, it tastes like, don't get me wrong, the taco Hot Pocket was delicious. I absolutely loved it, but I think it was
I actually used a different cheese in these.
You did use the different cheese?
Yeah, I used queso in the Hot Pockets, and I used shredded cheese, Colby Jack shredded cheese in
Colby Jack shredded cheese, and the last one was queso.
Queso, yep.
So does this mean I just have a preference for Colby Jack? Is that what I'm hearing? Or
That's what it sounds like.
That might be what it sounds like. 'Cause there was cheese in that one. I didn't taste the cheese. I mean, there was cheese there. I tasted it for sure, but the cheese there was more prominent. That was booming. I gotta give the ratings. I give it a 40 million out of 10, but we're gonna go right back around because it gets an 80 million out of 10. But we're not done here. 5 million out of 10. That is what I give this leftover that you made with the same goddamn. You made it better. You made a second thing. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, y'all. I give up. My mother got it, bro. She can make things with $5 for every Friday. I got it, bro. I admit defeat. She got it. And she gonna keep proving me wrong too. I can see it, bro. That's Joe's Reviews. I love you all. Hugs, kisses, all that good stuff. Feedback attack. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. I almost got it.
This right here is what $5 Friday is all about. Taking those simple ingredients and transforming it into a meal that your family will love. Now, if your budget is really tight, I hope this video showed you that you too can get creative in the kitchen and create something delicious for your family. Now, one thing's for certain, two things for sure, that when you cook these meals, you are putting all of the love that you have for your family in them, and they will appreciate you for that. Now, if this video inspired you in any kind of way, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you are into budget meals, budget cooking, all things budget related, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because I would love for you to become a part of the family. If you have any ideas for what I should cook next with $5, let me know down in the comment section. I will try my best to get it as close to $5 as I can. I hope you all have an amazing day, and we will chit chat in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.